Hi, and welcome to the SEO podcast, Unknown Secrets of Internet Marketing. My name is Chris Burris, owner of E-Webstyle.
I'm Charles Lewis, your Internet Marketing Specialist.
Welcome back to another fun-filled episode. This is episode number 188 of the most popular Internet Marketing podcast on iTunes. That is because of all y'all. We are broadcasting on a Thursday because I'm actually going to be out tomorrow, so we wanted to make sure you guys didn't miss us. Please remember, we are your friendly, local, neighborhood, top position snatchers.
Yes.
And our mantra is...
Don't be a douche.
As always,
Not a good look.
Not a good look. As always, we have a tip from our previous podcast. That tip is all of your SEO or PPC, quote-unquote, landing pages should be designed to convert. Convert can mean fill out a form, call, download a white paper, etc.
Yeah, you want to make sure that all of the pages that have the potential of visitors landing on them are in a position to turn that visitor into your desired action, whatever your desired action is. So yeah, keep that in consideration when designing your site.
Don't just make some high content pages that are all text that Google really likes, all text and a couple images that Google really likes, and then it turns out when people land there's no CTA.
Yeah, no CTA, no form, no phone number, no link to download something, no action that you want them to take. So,
if you're in a position to, and you have a device similar to the one that Chuck has in his hand, and I'm going to turn mine. Oh, it is on vibrate already. Go ahead and tweet now. What should they tweet?
You should tweet hashtag SEO Podcast. This is number 188. Tag us in it at E-Webstyle, and on that way we can link up and follow you and do all of our social stuff.
So I have a little bit of sad news today.
Sad news?
Yeah. Tear tattoo, you see? See that extra one? No review. We've got no review on iTunes, no review on G+. Actually, we haven't had a review on G+ for a while. So if you want to, if you get some good information, hey, if you just appreciate the fact that the audio is now good,
yeah,
you can give us a review on G+. And to do that, all you need to do is go to e-webstyle.com/G+. Or you could go to e-webstyle.com/G+. Or
Google Plus.
Or
Google Plus.
all of those things. I see that you just tweeted. See, Charles is doing what we're saying. So the other thing that you could do to help us out is it's a 3-step simple process. Go to iTunes, create an account, write a review, and then let us know. You know at podcast at
e-webstyle.com,
and we'll give you a punch in the face. We'll be giving a few of those out today. And one last note on housekeeping: we do have a referral program. We will do SEO and give you a commission check for the SEO that we do. So keep that in mind if you're out there a web designer and don't really want to jump into SEO or found some clients that you're having a little bit of trouble with. On our Facebook page, by the way, you can follow us, hack us. No, don't hack us. Well, sure, you can hack us at facebook.com/E-Webstyle or twitter.com/E-Webstyle or youtube.com/E-Webstyle. By the way, I wouldn't try and hack those websites.
Yeah.
Just, and on our Facebook page, we've got a question/review. I can erase that tattoo later today.
This is /review?
Yeah, so it's from Marka May, maybe more just like a comment. It says, "Hello, E-Webstyle, a.k.a. Chris and Charles. I keep hearing others say you need to improve your patio. You need to improve your patio. I'm a huge fan, and I'm not even going to explain it. I'm a huge fan, and I'm sorry I haven't rated your podcast yet, but now I will. All right, we'll be looking for that. But I wanted to help you guys somehow, some way with your audio. I know you guys probably get the message a lot, but I thought I'd try to connect to you. I want you guys to have better audio. He's willing to chip in some money. This is the second person willing to do that. Good. I did a podcast back in February, and my audio is good. I followed Pat Flynn's advice for his YouTube tutorial on podcasting. Anyway, said I've started. Congratulations to you, and I want to say to us that we have helped him through the process. If he doesn't hear back from us, that's okay. Mark, punch in the face. Thank you so much.
Appreciate the support. Appreciate you tuning in, and even the offer.
Yeah, Yeah,
You know, that means a lot.
That's huge. We're going to have a short podcast today, so quickly, Apple is building a $5 billion spaceship. I don't know if you've seen their headquarters. It's been delayed a year.
I did see that.
Yeah, it's been delayed a year. It's going to be they're going to try and pull out $1 billion off of it. Game of Thrones sets record. 163,000 people were sharing the torrent and then
wow.
Right about and right about now, actually in 15 minutes, the Facebook is going to be having an announcement about their iPhone or Android version
this is an Android phone.
Android phone.
HTC built it, so my assumption is that it'll probably be similar to the Evo.
Yeah, which was a good phone. I had an Evo before. Switched over to Samsung. So that is all of our news and our one kind of Facebook interaction. Let's get to the meat.
Yeah, so we got some meat today, and this is an article, an original article published by E-Webstyle that I wrote called "Creating Content That Converts Customers." Right, and so the reason we did this was because, to be honest, I was looking at other articles on different sites this morning, and I didn't really see anything that I felt want to bring to you guys. But I have this article that I have been working on for a while, so I figured we'd deliver it. So 7 steps, right? Number 1, test different types of content to see what effect it has on the readers. What does that mean? That means different types of content in regards to the tone, right? So maybe you write a post about a product and it's heavy, salesy, really pushing that product, or you write a separate piece about that same product, but it's not so much sales influence, it's more reviewish, and see which one generates the best action from your readers, and then develop content following that persona, right?
You know, that's such a great point, because A/B testing is so very important.
Yes.
And in fact, it's one of the reasons that we think we've become better web designers, is because it's not just about making a website and thinking that moving this around will help or hurt.
Yeah, it's about testing to see
and knowing, right? And having the numbers before, having the numbers afterwards. And, you know, an example we were taught this week was simply move the form submissions from about 0 per week to about 4 per week. So that A/B testing is huge.
Definitely. Number 2, use the right content format. You know, think about the content you're presenting. Should this be just text, right, with maybe a couple images? Should it be an infographic? Should it be a video? So think about, you know, should it be a slideshow? So think about the content you're putting out and the best way to present it. What's going to be the easiest way for your web visitors to really absorb what you're trying to present to them? Number 3, include a story. This is a big one for Chris.
Yeah.
You know, if you can create a story, I mean, fact or fiction is not the point here. It's the fact that stories are relatable.
Right.
So create a story about your content. Again, if you were writing about a product, then make about that or something, how that product benefited somebody, and that way people can relate to it.
That is just so true.
Definitely. We're trying to breeze through. Number 4, add stats. Anytime you can add factual data, whether it's through some sort of graph, like a bar graph or circle graph, or you know, some sort of chart or something like that, include it. Especially if it's, of course, relevant to the product or whatever you're writing about. But using data actually helps people feel more confident about whatever you're talking about. Especially when you provide the resource link to that data. So if you quote a chart or you quote something like this, link to that source. That's an SEO, number 1. But number 2, that makes your post have a little bit more value because what you're saying is credible.
So the stats is a really important kind of link bait issue. Literally, I was listening to an interview of Barbara Cox. She's one of the sharks on Shark Tank. And she was saying when she first started, she actually published a newsletter, and it said the average price of apartments in New York, right, in Manhattan, I think it was, and it was some number, 55,000, and that was the only number it had, and it was billed as of the market in the New York area, and the New York Times picked it up. and was like average apartments plummet in New York because she had based it off of the 10 apartments she sold the year before.
Wow, outdated information.
Well, not just that, but it was such a small, she probably had a niche and maybe it was a lower end niche, and but those types of things, that type of stat is something that can pick up a whole lot of weight and get carried a lot.
So they took the article and ran with it.
They're like, apartments prices in New York, Manhattan plummet.
Not like this one, number 5. Give a real-time example. So you can find video, testimonial, or reviews of people using said product or said service, and they've published it. Once they've published it, then it's public. Published, public.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Use those examples. Link to them. Show people that hey, this stuff really does work. Number 6, have the right voice. Right, understand what your readers are accustomed to listening to. Have the right tone. Maybe include some sense of humor if that's applicable. Then maybe even sarcasm if that's your tone. Right, if that's what they know you for. But either way, have the voice that your readers are accustomed to listen to, one that you're comfortable with, and one that can translate well, digitally. Whether it's web or phone or however your content is getting accessed. So, use the right voice.
And the voices, things are so personal these days.
Very
People
personal.
want to know your personality, and they may hate it, they may love it, they may whatever. They can identify it, and that's all in the tone.
And lastly, number 7, if you can, end your articles, this is more for bloggers, ask for comments. You be
proactive.
Yeah, be creative though. Don't just say please comment.
Yeah.
Ask people a question. If you had this product, what would you do with it? Right, and then encourage people to post those comments, or have you used it, or if it didn't work for you, why not?
Yeah, why wouldn't you use this product?
Exactly. Yeah. Questions tend to generate answers, right? And those answers can come in the form of content. In the form of comments. So that was it. This will be online. I'll post it once I finish doing some small editing to the post. But yeah, 7 steps to creating content that converts customers.
Excellent.
Written by Charles Lewis.
All right, so this was a fast
that
and
was
brief.
Really a low shot to the person who said we don't write out the content on that review.
Yeah. There's a kick in the shins for that one. All right, you have been listening to the most popular internet marketing podcast on iTunes. That is because of all y'all. Thank you. Remember,
I got one important blank stare.
Oh, we got blank stare. Okay, yeah.
Blank stare.
All right, let's do that.
Yeah. This is a sad blank stare. This blank stare goes to Google AdWords for removing the option to include phone numbers in ad text.
I had read a couple weeks back that they were planning on doing that.
Yeah, so that's supposed to roll out next week. Like, really? So they're forcing you to use the call extension. And with the call extension, you have to use Google Voice.
All right. Probably smart at the end of the day. Can you have multiple Google Voice accounts, or how does it?
Yeah, you can have multiple Google Voice accounts, but, what if you don't want to use the extension? Usually extensions tend to increase your ad costs. And I like putting my own phone number in there.
Exactly, yeah.
In the ad.
Whenever I can, yeah.
So, blank stare at you guys. Like, come on.
Stop trying to grow. Your other divisions. All right, you have been listening to the most popular internet marketing podcast on iTunes. That is because all y'all, again, if you get some value, again, if you appreciate our content, again, if you just don't have anything to do right now.
Yeah.
Go write a review on iTunes. Go write a review on G+. Send us an email. Like us on Facebook, and put a comment on Facebook.
Should we post the logos? Thinking about it?
Yeah.
Kind of see what people think?
That'd be a cool idea, yeah.
Okay. Maybe we might post some logos. We're rebranding here, about the rebrand logo, rebrand a new website. And so we want to include you guys. So we may post the different logo mock-ups we have, and maybe we'll do a poll or something.
And get some feedback, absolutely. All right, this has been podcast number 188. Until the next podcast, my name is Chris Burris.
Charles Lewis.
Bye-bye for now.